Hey everybody, it's time to swing with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, we headed to Georgia. Okay, fellas, this young lady and this gentleman are in child support court. But this situation is a little different. All right, this time it's the young lady who needs to pay child support to this gentleman. This young lady is completely upset about having to pay child support and the amount of child support she has to pay. And fellas, this guy, I just want to give you a walkthrough of what the fellas go through in this system. All right, when the child support is on their end and it's on the mama's end, and how much leeway they get. All right, look, fellas, smash that like button. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel because y'all know I'll be bringing it. Fair use, fair use. All right, fellas, let's take a walk with this brother through the Georgia Child Support Court and let's see what we can find out.
Paying you $345 and additional $69 starting April 1st.
Okay. You said 30. You said she'll pay me what now? Let me write this down.
$345 plus an additional $69 a month.
Okay.
So
what if that's not met?
Starting April 1st.
What if that's not met? Because it's kind of been just like she'll start paying, I guess, when the court date is coming up, and then it just goes away. And my son is still, I'm fully with me, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess I've been on the other side of things before when I haven't had a job and, haven't had, been on child support. And I've just seen the ball start rolling a little bit faster with license being suspended, the possibility of incarceration, things of that nature. When will this?
What we can do for Mr. Tullis?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Tullis, this is where we are right now. This is an adjudication of arrears, which means we needed to get that dollar amount solidified so that it's now a debt owed against her. It's never going to go away. So we have that in place. We're also going to monitor her payments. If she's not making her payments, after 60 days, then automatic suspension for admin things, such as driver's license, passports, tags, that start. At the end of 90 days, the case is normally referred over to my department, which is where we are right now, for review for a contempt action, because she's eligible for contempting now. If the court finds that she's in contempt and she's not paying and she has the ability to pay, then what will happen is she will go ahead, the court will set a purge. If she doesn't pay the purge, then there's the possibility of incarceration. I need to caution everybody listening in that this is civil, this is not criminal. So Judge Manning doesn't have the legal authority to just lock someone up until they paid the full balance of a purge, because that's what we call debtor's prison, and you don't have that anymore here in Georgia. If she is not working because of barriers to like education, criminal records, or things like that, there are services that we can help give her that will get her on track so that your son is getting, or you're getting assistance for your son.
Fellas, off rip, they don't give men all this leeway. All right, they don't take men through all these channels. All right, to collect their payment. Okay, that's not what goes on with men. All right, and they're going to give her every consideration they could possibly give her. All right. From what I hear from the brothers in Georgia, she's not going to end up in jail.
And because we've adjudicated this, I believe we may have Ms. Freeman reach out. I need to think about that and see if she's eligible for the PAC program or if she's not employed or something. But those things are happening right now. So nothing's different depending on whether you're male or female, mom or dad. Whoever is supposed to be paying that money to child support, the same steps happen that happened before.
Okay. Okay. I was
As
just
far as we're concerned, it's only about your son at this point. We play no favorites here,
right. Exactly.
or at least I don't.
Yeah, I surely do appreciate it breaking that down for me. I just want to know how the process went, and that's kind of clear. So, like, we're looking at now, April. You said, this 345 plus the additional 69 to start.
Yes. And if she's
Okay.
not paying child support like she's supposed to consistently now, then they'll start reaching out to her to ask if she needs services. And if she doesn't respond, then the regular, we have to do the admin part first, which is suspend licenses and all of that. And then it can come to contempt. And unfortunately, we may have to ask you to come back to say that you haven't received anything later on down the line. But that's how the process will go from here on out.
Let me add this that I know she hasn't had license in years, due to suspension of her license.
Fellas, let me tell you what I absolutely know about Georgia Child Support Court. All right. Listen, this sister, his child's mom, had to be horrible. Okay, because they never give custody to the dad in Georgia Child Support Court. Bro, I done seen them bad. I mean, horrible. And clearly the dad the best choice, and they still give custody to the mom. Okay, I done seen them give custody to the mom, and she couldn't even prove she had nowhere to stay. So, bro, I'm telling you, if Georgia court awarded him custody of the child, she was bad. She was terrible.
And things like
Oh,
that.
we don't need this because
I'm
it's being
sorry.
broadcast. Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I understand.
But I guess my question is that a step that gets skipped if that's already has happened?
No, unfortunately not, because the way the law is set up. But we've had this case. We filed this case a while ago, so she may be eligible to be looked at for contempt more quickly if she's not been making payments consistently. I don't have her last on my note. Agent Ms. Freeman, can you see when her last payment was?
Her last payment was made on January 31st in the amount of $85.80.
Okay, that's relatively low. So, but a payment was made, and so that's going to trigger the clock to start over. But what I'm going to ask our
So she made an $80-some payment on a $4,000 balance, and it start the cycle over. It start the process over. All right, so anytime she in fear of going to jail, regardless of what she owe them, are they saying she could throw up $80-some and start the process over? Am I hearing this correctly, fellas?
out and see what's going on, if you can, for me.
Yeah, I'll
And
go
then
ahead and reach
let
out
me
to
know.
her.
Because if I do need to file something, I can, if she can fit into the program, so that we can get consistent payments then. Okay, Mr. Tillis, I think you've heard Judge Manning talk about the PAC program a little bit, and what that's called is parent accountability. And what's different about that from fatherhood is that it's governed by the court. She still has to report to another judge, Judge Brasher, who meets with them once a month. And then Ms. Freeman, who is on the call with us today, will monitor her. She has weekly contact with the participants of PAC to make sure that they're on the right track to do. And if there are any other barriers, she can help provide services from the state. Not that this is the case with the current CP, but say, for instance, if a criminal record is preventing them from being able to get a job, the state will provide what's called a bond to assure the company that there will be no problems, and then that person can go work. So if there's a job out there, Ms. Freeman will find it for her.
There she
Okay.
is. So we will
Okay.
tell her. There she
Will
is.
will I get a copy of this?
Oh, she's back.
Oh, okay.
Order? Yes. Okay, I believe, well, okay. Well, we're done. So Ms. Pate, what's happened is this was an adjudication of arrears. This is the last case on the calendar. And so the court proceeded to go forward because we need to let Mr. Tillis go back to work. The arrears were adjudicated at $4,292.59 as of February 28th. Your current child support payment is $345, and a repay of $69 has been added to begin on April the 1st.
When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,900. When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,932.59. That's the amount that's in the system. What's the $4,000?
Because when you looked into the system, we can only start charging for the amount of time until we get to this, which is an adjudication of arrears. Mr. Tillis provided what's called an affidavit, which was in the packet that you received when you were served. And that's the amount that we are adjudicating right now. That has been added to that $2,000 in the system to bring your total up to $4,292.
But you're not supposed to add that to the $2,000. That's included in the $2,000. The reason why I'm saying
that's what court is. That's what court is for. That is literally why we are here today.
What I'm saying is,
hold on, ma'am. Listen to Ms. Clark Davis.
I hear her. No, what I was saying was the $1,000.
Talking over her, so I'm muting you. Go ahead, Ms. Clark Davis.
So we can't put on the system the arrears affidavit until the amount that's on the arrears until we've had a hearing. We had a hearing today, and we added that information to the system, which is why the total is now combined to the additional amount. The other thing was this case did not have an arrears repay added to it. So that's where the $69 extra a month is coming for to pay down the balance. Now, if you have proof today that you have paid Mr. Tillis that money from the affidavit, we're open to seeing the receipts.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. When we received the complaint for child support, when it says that we owe the $1,360, then that's as of 7/7/2022. The only thing that's added to the $1,360 after that is the $354 that's supposed to be paid monthly. Mr. Tullis has received monies through IWO, and he's also received monies through direct payment. So another arrears affidavit needs to be completed by Mr. Tullis. As of January 31st, Mr. Tullis has received at least a payment of $1,000 on the case. So that arrears balance needs to be done over. The $4,000 is not correct.
Your Honor, do you need to hear the testimony again with Ms. Pate currently present, or does the court want to rely on the testimony that was given earlier?
I mean, I heard this testimony was given earlier. I'm fine.
So that's what I'm saying.
Your Honor,
So if the system says that I only owe $2,930 something as of January 31st, then we don't add the $1,360 to the $2,900. The $1,300 is as of July 2022. The $2,900 is as of February 2023. If we do 3 times 12, that's like what?
She's frozen, and I'm absolutely happy with I mean, she hasn't presented anything other than what she thinks.
She don't care. She don't have no case. Okay, because she ain't been paying it. She don't know how much it's supposed to be or how it's supposed to be applied. But if you know a ratchet mess like this, she thinks she should come in there and tell them how it's supposed to go. All right, and how she should be able to pay it and how much it should be. and you ain't been paying much at all. All right, all you know is you ain't been paying it. You don't know what the accumulation, what total is. Bro, she don't have no information. Not really. All right, just she looked online real quick to see how much she owed, but they clearly explained to her that that's not the bottom line. And she won't let them tell her how they came to this, because in her mind, this a bunch of nonsense. All right, and they need to just listen to her and take what she's saying and do it her way. And that's not the way it go. And I could see how she don't have custody of the child already. All right, you see, she a mess. All right, she won't stop talking. She won't listen. You can't explain nothing to her because she's not trying to hear it. How do you deal with a woman like this?
Thank you, Your Honor. Then we'd ask that that be the final order of the court. Mr. Tillis, am I frozen too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tillis, then everything stands as we discussed just a moment ago. Ms. Freeman, I still need you to reach out to Ms. Tate when you have a moment to see if she needs any additional services.
Will you guys send me this information today?
Yes,
or-
sir. Well,
Okay.
as soon as the court signs the order, you'll receive a copy in the mail.
Okay.
Oh, if you
All
put
right.
your email address in the copy the email address out of the chat, which is court120 at dhs.ga.gov. Send a message to that email on Friday or after Friday, and we'll send you a copy of the order.
Can you? I don't have it in my chat. Can you say it to me one more time so I can write it down?
Yes, it's court, COURT 120 at dhs.ga.gov.
At DHS.
Dot
What is
GA
GA
dot GOV.
.gov. And you said I need to send an email to you guys, or you?
Yes, if you will send an email to us so that we have your email address, we'll send you a
Okay.
copy of the order.
Okay, so
Thank you.
all right, so I just went on the system now, and the arrears balance is only $3,277.59.
System's not an updated number.
Do you
The
guys still need
updated
me
number is 3,200.
She just told her that that is not the updated number. They updating the number right now as they speak. So it's no way it could possibly be in the computer. All right. It was just a different amount when she said it before. All right. So clearly, you can see that something ain't right with it. And you need to just listen to what's going on here today. But no, she don't like it. And she think not liking this shit. Change it if you know a busted up hood rat. All right. She thinks she gotta like it in order for it to be true. All right. No, she ain't keep up with it. She don't have no clue how much it's supposed to be. All she know is she ain't been paying it. But she gonna argue. And even though they clearly explaining to her that that's not an updated number, she don't care. She don't like it. She don't like none of this. That's what's going on. Because in their mind, because if you seen the comments, you would know the ghetto was in the comments. And a lot of those hood bunnies wanted to know if it's his child, why she had to pay him so much every month. But they never seem to want to know why, if it's her child, why he got to pay her so much every month. All right, no. See, it should be different for a man, they think. All right, a man shouldn't get no consideration, only a woman. All right, because only a woman can be a victim. She in here right now, fellas, as a deadbeat mom. She don't pay her child support. Okay? She arguing with having to take care of her own child. Okay, knowing she ain't doing nothing for the child. Nothing. All right, and they being real friendly with her.
Do you
The
guys still need
updated
these
number
numbers?
is $3,277.59.
Number on the system is not an updated number.
Do you guys
Mr.
still
Tillis,
need me?
no, sir.
Ma'am, the order has only been
me-
in effect since 2021. It's only 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Tullis. You can go
Your
ahead.
Honor,
This is why I don't
Mr.
like
Tillis,
y'all. Y'all don't care what's
You have a good
right.
one.
And this is what I be talking
Thank you,
about.
sir.
Y'all do what y'all want to do on my case. I do not owe no $4,000. I only owe $3,277.59, and that needs to be the balance of the owner arrears.
The number
Now that's a different number from the 2,800 that she claimed at first. Now she see that it's a different number in there now. And clearly they telling her that this system is not updated. All right, they updating it now. They explaining that to her. She don't care. She don't care. She don't like it. And not liking it should be enough to change it in this lady mind. All right. All right. This supposed to be mama. All right. This is what I mean when I say she got kids, but she ain't nobody mama. All right. She got a problem with having to take care of her own child. All right. And if you would have saw the comments, she would have seen, you know, listen, she always got a cheering section. She always got the ghetto coming to her rescue. And these ladies who just can't get it right. Talking about if he the man, why she gotta pay him for his own kids. You'll never hear that in the comments in child support court when the man gotta pay and not paying. It's clear he a deadbeat. No, it's not so clear for her. All right, even though in the state of Georgia, she gotta be a straight up mess for him to even have the kid.
the number that
It
is
is,
on.
you don't add $1,000. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Dollars arrears.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The number that is on the system.
Legally,
is
you're
not
illegally
an updated
maintaining.
number. The number on the system, once again, is not an updated number. It is behind. Stop unmuting
Number.
because the more you talk over me, I will continue to mute you.
Ma'am,
Telling you that the
Fired.
number shows up.
Fellas, she in a court of law talking to the judge this way. All right, in a way a man wouldn't be talking to that judge. All right, but let me tell you something about this ratchet mess. She don't care nothing about that. She don't care nothing about that. That's the judge, and she hold the power here. No, not in this ratchet hood rat mind. She don't like this lady, and she ain't about to show her no respect. Can't you see why she don't have her children? All right, she a mess. All right, this lady explaining to her clear as day that they getting the number together right now. They just came to it, and they explained she don't want to hear it. She don't know what the number's supposed to be, but she's still arguing. She talking about she went online, and they telling her, listen, that's not the number. We working out the number here. Okay, we telling you that number don't mean nothing. And it changed that quick. I'm talking about in a span of minutes. It was 28, then it was 32 when she just looked at it, and she agreed with both of them. She just don't agree with the higher number, the 4,000 or something. She don't agree with that, but she don't have no clue of how much it's really supposed to be. They trying to tell her, but she won't listen. All right, this mess right here.
Number, but you refuse to listen to me.
Ma'am, when will I
It
get
is
a
not
copy
an
of the court order?
updated number.
Because I
You
don't have
are
no
not
time.
listening. Okay, unmute yourself one more time and I will remove you. That's it. Goodbye. All right.
Fellas, you gotta really be careful where you laying that thing down without no condom. All right, because you will lay it down right here. All right, and listen, ain't nobody gonna hold her accountable. Bro, listen, she ain't gonna go to jail about this. From what all the guys telling me, they never go to jail. All right, and like the guy explained when he said, listen, I've been on both ends. And they was never that lenient with me. You see how much stuff they take off of her? All right, bro, they would have been shut a man down. They wouldn't have listened to none of this from a man. All right, and a man would have knew better. Not this ratchet mess right here. If she acting like this to the judge, imagine to you in person. All right, this a nasty woman. All right, a scuttlebutt to the max. All right, you can't do nothing with this mess. All right, and she clearly got children, but nobody, mom. All right, not on our best day. She ain't got time for nothing like that. All right, she ripping and running the streets, tearing it up. All right, look. A rebel, fellas. A rebel. That's what happened when you plant your seed in a rebel. All right. She got her cause. She just can't force nobody to join it. All right. You see her cause, her righteous mind, and what she believe and what she want. And she thinks she need to like it in order for that number to be true. No, baby girl. That number what it is. And you don't have to like it. That ain't gonna change nothing.